Hello. Magandang
Yes.
buhay.
Maganda tayong lahat.
Yes.
We are still live here at Rizal Memorial Coliseum, reporting live and no lies. So my name is Sabrina San Diego, your back-to-back-to-back games correspondent for today. So ano ba ang ating mga ilo-look forward na mga matches for today? Alright, so for our first match, nakita nga natin na NU Lady Bulldogs versus Arellano Lady Chiefs defeated the Lady Chiefs in just 3 sets. Para naman sa ating match 2, we had CSB Lady Blazers versus FEU Lady Tamaraw. At nangyari nga to in 5 sets. At para naman sa ating last match for today, we have UE Lady Warriors versus Adamson Lady Falcons, and happening in just a bit. So syempre marami pa nga naman tayong dapat abangan nga dito sa ating second round, round 2 of playoffs. Pero bago ang lahat, balikan nga muna natin ang ating player of the week who really dominated, of course, dito nga sa ating second round. At we have no other than Bella Belen, who scored 10 points versus USC with 6 attacks, 1 block, 3 aces. At para naman sa kanilang match between Ateneo Blue Eagles, she had 13 points, 11 attacks, and 2 aces. And again, we would like to grab this opportunity to all of our volleyball fans. We're always tuning in, supporting as well our Shakey Super League teams by availing our Shakey Super League bundle. So we would like again to invite our guests to try out our Shakey Super League bundle, available in Classic Feast for $1,599 and our Classic Super Feast for only $2,199. So we are happy to share once again the status of the team's donation as of October 15. At saan ba natin mapapanood ang ating last match for today? Para sa ating last match for today, we are still live on all Plus Networks, the social media platforms on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, Shakey Super League's official Facebook page, Shakey's PH official Facebook page, and you're still live, of course, all the games on Bola TV, Cable TV, Tap Sports. So we also live at Channel 89 Free TV and Blast the TV as well. And right now, I am sending you over to our panel. We have Sheila and Rhea.
The race to the quarterfinals goes up a notch as the second round of 2023 Shakey Super League Preseason Championship continues. It's the rookie setter Kizzy Madriaga of the UE Lady Warriors playing against the veteran setter Angelica Alcantara of Adamson Lady Falcons. And both teams were defeated in their previous match, but this time, this game is going to be their wake-up call dahil isa sa kanila ang uuwing panalo sa larong ito. It's a rainy afternoon, volleyball fans. Sheila Salaysay alongside Rhea Agas, and kanina nakita nyo si Sabrina San Diego, of course, manning the sidelines for game number 3 for this afternoon. Rhea, nabanggit ko, these two teams, unfortunately, natalo sila in their previous match. Ano bang kulang? Paano sila babawi for today?
Well, both teams actually struggled in outsmarting their opponents in that previous match. In the side of the Lady Falcons, we were unable to feel the presence of main gunners like Ishi Lalong Isip and si AA Adolfo. But on the side of UE Lady Warriors naman, they were unable to generate points in other aspects like in the service ace and in terms of blockings. And this is something that both teams should really work forward to in today's match.
Well, titingnan nga natin yan sa larong ito as we take a look at the standings of our teams for Pool E. It's still NU already still on top and claiming for the twice to beat advantage. But for Pool F, nagbago ng kaunti ang rankings ng ating mga teams dito, Rhea.
Yes, after the game earlier, the CSB Lady Blazers are now in rank 2, that is with 4 wins and 1 loss lang. And for today's game, we are having a crucial match against the Lady Falcons against the UE Lady Warriors. Both teams wanting to win this crucial match.
Definitely. As we now rewind and take a look of what happened in the last game of University of the East going up against CSB. And syempre, UE was defeated at the hands of the Lady Blazers, wherein, of course, they lost in straight sets.
Yes, the Lady Warriors struggled in their offense in that last match. They were able to generate 28 spikes lang compared to 45 of CSB. But we still have solid performances from Cepada, Gajero, and of course, Cassie Dangalio. That is something to look out for in the side of UE.
Well, you mentioned Cassie Dongalio already. She has established herself as one of the league's top scorers. But in that game against the Lady Blazers, she was limited only to 8 points in that match.
After round 1, she is ranked as top 4 in terms of attacking, and this is an underwhelming number for the rookie Dongalio given that her average point per game is no less than 10 points.
That's correct. Now, on the other side, if this is Adamson Lady Falcons' previous match, they went up against FEU. And of course, you know, they were supposed to give the Lady Tamaraws their biggest test so far in this season. But it was, fortunately, the hands of FEU really having that advantage.
Well, in terms of offense and defense, hindi naman ganun kalayo yung numbers ng Lady Falcons to the Tamaraws. However, Adamson just struggled in minimizing their errors in that last match. And because of that, they were unable to build a much-needed momentum for their side.
Well, you mentioned already about struggle. And of course, even though the Lady Falcons struggled mightily in straight sets, one of the bright spots in that game was Antoinette Adolfo.
Of course, AA Adolfo, 12 big points for her. Crafty with her game against FEU. She was able to maximize every department and contribute points in terms of blocking, serving, and attacking. And this is something that we should really look forward to in today's match.
Well, definitely, isa or dalawa ang magsa-step up for the Lady Falcons and of course for the UE Lady Warriors. Kailangang may katulong na ito si Cassie Dongalio, unlike in their previous match wherein it was definitely a challenge for them. That third set ended 25-4, so kailangan nilang makabawi for today's game. Which team will be able to recover and regain their bearings to secure a win today? And we'll see about that in just a bit as I turn you over to our venue announcers.
The participants in this match. First, from the Adamson University Lady Falcons, led by their team captain number 17, Lucille Almonte. And their first libero, number 10, Karen Verdeflor. Make way for their teammates, number 4, Angelica Alcantara. Number 5, Shar Ancheta. Number 7, Jao Cuenca. Number 8, Antoinette Adolfo. Number 9, Ishi Lalong Isip. Number 13, Jen Villegas. Number 14, Princess Alhibe. Number 15, Ayesha Huegos. Number 16, Red Bascon. Number 18, Lorraine Toring. Number 20, Barbie Hamili. And their second libero, number 12, Juris Manuel. And their opponents, please welcome the University of the East Lady Warriors. Led by their team captain number 12, Kizzy Madriaga. And their libero number 20, Ange Reyes. Make way for their teammates number 3, Tin Ecalia. Number 4, Dea Villamor. Number 6, Claire Castillo. Number 9, Cassie Dongalio. Number 10, Shamel Fernandez. Number 11, Kay Famulagan. And number 13, Casey Balingits. Please welcome the officials for this match. First referee, Ernesto Cabusa. Second referee, Richard Rivera. Let us now meet the starters first for the University of the East Lady Warriors. Opposite hitter number 3, Tin Ecalia. Middle blocker number 6, Claire Castillo. Outside hitter number 9, Cassie Dongalio. Another outside hitter number 11, Kay Famulagan. Setter their team captain number 12, Kissy Madriaga. Middle blocker number 13, Casey Balingit. And the libero number 20, Ange Reyes. Coaching the Lady Warriors is Jerry Yee. It is now time to meet the starters for the Adamson University Lady Falcons. Setter number 4, Angelica Alcantara. Middle blocker number 5, Shar Ancheta. Opposite hitter number 8, Antoinette Adolfo. Outside hitter number 9, Ishi Lalong Isip. Another outside hitter, their team captain number 17, Lucille Almonte. Middle blocker number 18, Lorraine Toring. And the starting libero number 10, Karen Verdeflor. Coaching the Lady Falcons is JP Yude.
There you go, the starters for both of these teams. Let's begin with UE Lady Warriors. You have Cassie Dongalio together with Casey Balingit, Kizzy Madriaga, Angela Castillo, Mary Ecalia, Tisha Famulagan, and their starting libero is Angelica Reyes. On the other side, Adamson University, it's Antoinette Adolfo together with Sharia Ancheta, Rochelle Lalong Isip, Lucille Amonte, Lorraine Toring, Angelica Alcantara, and Their starting libero is Karen Verdeflor. As we begin set number 1. And this is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Kanina rin, we saw the roster. Well, the Lady Warriors only playing exactly with the 9 players for this match. We'll see how they will be able to bounce back with this kind of a lineup as Alcantara serves for Adamson. Madriaga goes to Dongalio, making their first mark on the board.
It's nice for Madriaga to activate itong si Cassie Dongalio early on here in the first set. And they need her in today's match, a very crucial match for the UE Lady Warriors.
Well, kailangan nga nila palagi yung serbisyo ni Dongalio, but she needs reinforcement.
Yes.
As Adolfo committed an attack error that's back-to-back points for UE.
And speaking of reinforcement, Sheila, etong si AA Adolfo, she was able to generate 12 big points in their last match. But she was also unable to get some help from her teammates.
But in that last sequence, it was a smart move coming from Angelica Alcantara. Whistle blown against the Lady Warriors. Good first ball. Madriaga goes to the middle. Rejected. So try Dongalio this time. Back-to-back rejection for UE. What an aggressive defense at the net for the Lady Falcons.
A well closed out block there by Shar Ancheta. She really anticipated that the ball will be set by Madriaga to Cassie Dongalio.
That block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. KZ this time goes to the opposite. Again, Dongalio was blocked. Free ball ang ibibigay sa Adamson. And that time, Ancheta delivers from a B quick set.
You can see early on here, the first set, yung variety ng sets ni Alcantara. And it's very crucial for Adamson to do that and to activate all the spikers in the front line.
Madriaga setting this one to Dongalio. She is having a tough time. Pero ito, chance for UE. Gives this one to the open again. But that won't go through. Violation.
Dongalio just struggling with her offense and trying to get that ball through the seams of the blocker. And you can really just give credits to Adamson. It seems na parang pinag-aralan talaga nila itong si Dongalio.
I totally agree dahil kanina pa nga nabablock itong si Cassie Dongalio. Off speed, kinuha ni Alcantara. That's a lucky shot on the side of Adamson as they continues to score, already having a 3-point lead at the start of the set.
Yes, that was actually out of system na on the side of Adamson, but a little miscue on the side of Lady Warriors in that last sequence.
Lalong is still serving, but that goes out.
Let's see how the Lady Warriors will respond to that error. Let's see if they can take advantage of the errors committed by the Adamson girls.
No, of a rookie setter, Kizzy Madriaga, but plays like a veteran already. What a good dig. Alcantara giving this one to Almonte with the drop. Pero nakuha yan ni Dongalio. Siya rin ang papalo. But that won't work for Cassie.
Frustrated Cassie Dongalio in that last play. Kitang-kita sa mukha niya as she committed an error.
As we would like to thank Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Madriaga to Dongalio with a drop and another violation committed. point awarded to the Lady Falcons. Errors after errors on the
Yes.
side of UE. A sharp serve. Dongalio still, but she is denied at the net. And the Lady Falcons enjoying a 5-point lead as we head on to our first technical timeout. But let's take a look at again at this block of the set. This is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. Let me now turn you over to Sabrina Sanjego for this report.
For this match, only 9 players are present on the side of the UE Lady Warriors because the rest of the team is actually suffering from COVID. Sabi rin naman sa akin ni Coach Jerry and Doc Obet na they just have to work on what they have. Despite the fact that they have limited players. So let's expect changes in the lineup for the UE Lady Warriors.
Well, it's definitely going to be a tough challenge for UE.
Yes.
You know, having this lineup and well, tingnan natin yung score. This time, medyo lamang pa nga dito ang Adamson. But we know how, you know, persistent these girls of Doc Obet are. Marami pang pwede mangyari.
Yes.
But Antoinette Adolfo displaying too much power in that last hit. At hindi na nga to nahabol ng girls ng UE.
Speaking of Antoinette Adolfo, Sheila, she was again able to generate 12 big points for her squad. And if ma-activate siya ni Alcantara, then she will also be a main gunner for Lady Falcons. And speaking of main gunner, she is actually generating points not only in terms of attacks but also in the service line.
But the good thing on the side of Lady Falcons, but before I say that, this serve of the game is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now. Ang daming pwedeng pumuntos para dito kaya sa girls ni Coach JP Yude. And this time, it's Almonte delivering the goods for Adamson at hindi na nga nagugustuhan ni Coach Jerry ang kanyang nakikita, then he calls for a timeout.
Lahat tayo, puro tayo salita. Ang hirap ipunta sa game. Killer instinct tayo. More on mental tayo nagpupunta. Mental talaga. Wala sa physical. Mental.
I have to agree with what Madriaga said in that last timeout na kailangan nila yung killer instinct, especially with a score like this, 11-4. They really have to get those points for their squad.
And definitely kailangan ng tulong dito ni Cassie Dongalio.
Yes.
She has been denied, blocked at the net a couple of times already.
And Madriaga then plays a crucial role kung sino niya ibibigay yung bola para makatulong for Cassie Dongalio.
Exactly, as Almonte gives off an off-speed attack. Pero nabasa yan. Ecalia was dug. Alcantara goes to the middle. Miscommunication between Madriaga that time.
That was a good anticipation by Cassie Dongalio. Kaya lang, again, it's the miscue on the side of Lady Warriors.
Yes, it's Cassie Madriaga and Angela Castillo. Lady Falcon slowly slipping away. Madriaga goes to the middle. They're the floor able to pick that up. Attack from the back goes on.
Good intention for Lalong Isip to just go for that long ball in that last sequence. And of course, you have to give credit then for Alcantara for varying her sets.
AC Castillo, that definitely won't help her team. Gives away an easy point to the Lady Falcons, as we would like to thank our official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship, and that is Team Rebel Sports. A short one. Kizzy Madriaga sets this one to the open. Alcantara, bibigay naman dito kay Ishi. Lalong Isip nails that cross court.
Sweet spot for Ishi, Lalong Isip to go for that cross court. But before all of that, we have to give credit din dun sa pag-check ball ng bola. And it was actually a free ball na lang on the side of Lady Falcons.
A drop from the middle, pero nabasa pa rin yan ng depensa ng Adamson. Ecalia will give this one to the open of the block. Madriaga, good defense. Tanggalio from the back. You'd like the floor defense of UE this time, as they will be given a chance to set up. Combination play, still blocked. May kasamang gigil yung atake na yon from UE, and that is Casey Balingit.
And Madriaga was trying to go for that C or that shoot set, pero medyo mababa lang. Kaya naman lumabas yung bola.
But the floor defense of UE was excellent in that last rally. Attack error committed this time by Kisha Marie Famulagan. 16-15 is the count. Second technical timeout po tayo.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thin-Tense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible, crisp crust, Thin-Tense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
School year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. Back inside the Rizal Memorial Coliseum, this is game number 3. As Lorin Turing was called
Catch and throw violation
Yeah.
for Lorin Turing. And in cases like that, Sheila, it's a catch and throw when you actually hold the ball a little longer than it should be in your hand.
Ishi Lalong Isip responded in an instant.
What a fast set by Alcantara there. Hindi na nakahabol yung blockers ng UE Lady Warriors.
This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Madriaga sets this one to the open cross court. Lorin Turing was there. Ishi sending that through the net.
It was little far from the net na yung set, but she was aiming for that yung baon na pagpalo, kaya naman sa net pumunta yung bola.
The Lady Warriors chasing a 10-point lead at this part of the set. Isha Famulagan at the service area. Alcantara running to the ball, sending it to Ishi. Lalong Isip once again.
A Great cross-court by Ishi lalong isip, especially after committing an error. Pinabawi din talaga siya. And look at that vertical of Ishi lalong isip.
And there was nobody at the net, to even defend
Yes, because
for
it was
UE.
it was an out-of-system play na din on the side of Adamson.
Dongalio will not work, but Alcantara gives to lalong isip. But committed another attack error.
Costly error again for lalong isip.
Nakita mo dito how the Lady Falcons really able to defend and limit Casey Dongalio. This time a drop from the middle, and finally Casey Dongalio scores.
And that is what Cassie Dongalio needs right now to outsmart her blockers in that last sequence as we take a look at this replay.
This school play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Alcantara gives this one to Adolfo. Madriaga kay Dongalio. From the opposite, good read on the defense. Earlier, Casey Madriaga displayed a bit of hesitation in getting the second ball. Maraming salamat sa Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. The Lady Falcons still having a 10-point lead. Dongalio from the opposite.
What a kill by Cassie Dongalio. That's going to be a much-needed kill for her, especially if she wants to gain momentum here in the first set.
That's back-to-back points for Cassie Dongalio. Alcantara will send this one to Almonte with a drop. Nabasa yan ni Dongalio. Chance for Adamson. Madriaga goes to the open where the floor was there. Well, good defense, but that ball goes out and a point will be given to the Lady Falcons.
Good anticipation nga for Cassie Dongalio rather in that last play. But she was a little too late kaya naman lumabas yung bola in that last sequence.
She is now playing middle at this part of the set. Madriaga sends it one to Dongalio down the line.
You can really see the craftiness of Cassie Dongalio just going for those cross-court and down the line hits. Very unpredictable of her attacks.
Bumawi naman agad si Lorinto Ring. Ang bilis sumagot, giving her team their 21st point.
And what a set that was from Alcantara. The first ball was a little too far from the net, pero pinilit niya pa rin iset kay Lorinto Ring.
A sharp serve. Ishi Alcantara goes to Almonte. And this time, that block point gained by the Lady Warriors. They'll be needing more of that, as this block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Alcantara. Madriaga sends this one. Bare the floor. Good pickup. And in that last rally, alam mo, gusto mo yung sipag na nakita mo, between these two teams. Dive kung dive, habol kung habol.
It's really the defensive rallies of both teams we have to give credit to. And of course, in that last sequence, it was the smart move of
the Lady Falcons.
Yes.
Good defense. Dongalio off speed. Alcantara to Almonte from the back. Madriaga was able to pick that up. Another long rally, but Ishi lalong isip puts an end to it.
a very reliable Ishii, lalong isip pag nakapwesto siya sa open, you really have to give her that C set.
And the Lady Warriors will use their second timeout of this set. Let's listen in.
Ito, tingnan na natin. Okay? Tingnan natin yung score. Hinga talaga tayo. Kung hindi natin ito makuha, kailangan natin ibuhos sa lahat sa next set. Get? Okay. Kalma lang kasi natin. Kaya. Tapos ngiti kayo.
As per usual, Coach Jerry just really wants his girls to talk it out sa timeout and solve things kung ano nga ba yung nangyayari sa loob ng court. And ayun nga kay Madriaga, kailangan nilang mag-usap and kumalma here in the first set.
Well, wala nang mahugot si Coach Jerry dito because of the number of players that they have for this match. So, itong mga players on the floor really have, to double their effort on both ends, both offense and defense. But the Lady Falcons already at set point, as we would like to thank Converge FiberX, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Sumabit pa sa net and puntos yan para sa Lady Warriors.
Lucille Almonte was aiming for that open spot in the middle and went for that short serve, kaya lang sumabit sa net.
Off the block, Dongallo, Madriaga. Still excellent defense. Madriaga sending it over. Alcantara goes to Lorin. She really had a good plan in mind, pero napasobra lang yung drop na yon.
Yes, a good intention for Lorin Turing to just throw that ball dun sa back row. Kasi andun na yung mga tao in the front row but a little...
Again, bumawi si Lorin Turing after that quick set. And it was Adamson Lady Falcons taking over set number 1. Lady Falcons really displaying effort and being aggressive. 25-14 is our score. We'll be back for set number 2.
I only want the best. Thincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Thincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Give it 10, 15, 20, 120,000.
Happy next zero. So happy.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. And you are still watching Shakey Super League. Balikan natin ang nangyari in the first set. Maganda naman ang naging umpisa ng UE. Pero biglang umarangkada dito ang Adamson and the UE committing back-to-back errors as well. Especially, Dongalio was limited on her offense. Rhea.
Yes, the Lady Falcons, on the other hand, just really contributing points in every department. And ayun nga yung sinabi mo, yung mga crucial block nila for Cassie Dongalio. And of course, those shoot sets ni Ange Alcantara to Ishi lalong isip just really paved the way for that win in the first set.
And yeah, looking at the stats for the first set, Rhea,
it's really the discrepancy ng attacks nila. UE Lady Warriors were only able to generate 5 attacks compared to 13 ng Lady Falcons. And of course, yung opponent errors din ng Lady Warriors, they were able to give 10 free points for the Lady Falcons. And in terms of blockings din, although hindi ganon ka layo yung stats, but it's really the blockings of Lady Falcons that stopped Cassie Dongalio from generating points for her squad.
well, tingnan natin kung paano babawi itong UE as we start second set. And this is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojo's now.
That's all to play here in set number 2. Starting the set for the Lady Warriors, Jimmy Pamulaga.
Pamulagan serving. Cuenca gives this one to the opposite. Madriaga. Nagkagulo si Dongalio at Madriaga in that last sequence. And what a play coming from these two girls. Kanina pa sila ang gumagalaw dito sa harap.
Yes, a quick back set for Cassie Dongalio in that last sequence. And at this point, kinakailangan na talaga siya ng Lady Warriors.
On the floor for UE, Dea Villamor, Kisha Famulagan, Cassie Dongalio, Kizzy Madriaga, Chamel Fernandez, Casey Balingit. Well, not a lot of changes because they only have 9 players. On the other side, the girls in blue, Jaujan Cuenca, Yesha Huegos, Jen Villegas, Red Bascon, Princess Aljibe, and of course, the last one is Barbie Hamili. Cross court. Good pick up there by UE. Dongalio, bantay sarado sa net. Balingit will try, did not work. And that drop will give UE their second point.
Madriaga just making the most of that free ball. Kaya naman she knew na nabablock na yung kanyang spikers and she really had to do that 1-2 play.
That good play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Service ace. Back-to-back points for the Lady Warriors.
What a time for Balingit to serve an ace. That is a much-needed point for the Lady Warriors for them to gain momentum here early on the second set.
Cuenca to Barbie Hamili. Great pancake there. Saved. Babawi ang Adamson off speed. Pero si Madriaga kumuha ng first ball, sending it to Dongalio. What can you say about that play?
Grabe. Thought na ibibigay niya lang as a free ball, but she really went for that attack. Look at this. The versatility din talaga of Barbie Hamili. You really have to give credit to her in that last sequence.
Sharp serve as Dongalio tries to get a point, but unsuccessful. For this report, let's turn over to Sabrina Santiago.
Eloy Haljibe, one of the rookies from San Marcelino, shared her frustrations from their previous game. Sabi niya pa nga sa akin na one factor could be the lack of practice because 4 of them had to skip training due to a required ROTC game. Sabi niya pa nga sa akin na kaya nga daw siya hindi satisfied sa naging outcome. But coming in today's game, she even told me that she's more than ready for her presence to be felt.
Thank you for that report, Sab. Boy, the character definitely of a player, yun talaga ang magugustuhan mo.
And of course, you have to give it then to her dedication here. And it shows din naman with her performance in the first round being top 5 in the blockers.
And look at that! Kizzy Madriaga taking matters into her own hands. Pangalawa na yan for this playmaker. Well, she has been very vocal in the first set. Kailangan ng leadership ni Madriaga definitely. As Cuenca gives this one from the back. Dongalio was blocked. Red Bascon was dug. Villamor down the line, too wide.
Good intention for Villamor to go to that down the line hit kasi walang tao on the side of Lady Falcons but too much muscle in that last play.
Maraming salamat sa Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. A sharp serve, almost a point there. Free ball for Adamson. Cuenca to Barbie Hamili. Balingit was there. Madriaga able to put that up. And Dongalio, of course, making an effort in that last play. Excellent adjustment from her part.
Yes, it was her aggressiveness sa net that paved the way for that point for the Lady Warriors.
Tied at 5. Hamili ang magsiset. Madriaga, bibigay kay Dongalio sa likod. Pascon will try. Dongalio once again, pero nabasa yan ni Cuenca. Setting this one to Barbie Hamili cross, down the line rather. Well, this is the 3rd time Dongalio will hit from the back, and that excellent read.
You can really see na pinag-aralan ng Lady Falcons itong si Cassie Dongalio or the Lady Warriors in general. And at this point, hinahanap at hinahanap ng Lady Warriors itong si Cassie Dongalio.
Great block by Jen Villegas, and that block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. Barbie Hamili adding points for her team from that service ace. Kizzy Madriaga goes to Fernandez. Cross court, and she delivers.
This is what the Lady Warriors need right now. Yung makapag-side out lang sila sa Lady Falcons, especially after if nakapuntos na yung Lady Falcons. They really need to parang bumawi agad.
Exactly. Kailangan talaga nilang bumawi dahil nakuha ng Adamson yung unang set. As Cassie Dongalio again getting a point.
Well read na sana by Villegas in that last sequence, but that attack by Cassie Dongalio was just too strong for Villegas.
Well, you know, let's hope that Cassie Dongalio maraming baon dito
Yes.
sa laro na to dahil talagang mauubos ang kanyang
Yes.
energy. And at that time, it's Keva Mulagan pointing to where that ball fell on the floor. First technical timeout, it's the Lady Warriors having a 1-point lead. The game is brought to you by Shakey's Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Yeah, and then enjoying the game plus pizza from Shakey's. Ano pa ba ang hanapin mo? Potato fries and R&B milk tea na lang ang kulang, Rhea.
What a time to spend your weekend here in Rizal Memorial Stadium. Of course, with volleyball and a match of good pizza from Shakey's.
Back on the floor. First ball by Hamili. And that one was dug by Madriaga. Dongalio will attack. Cuenca to Bascon. Red Bascon seeing that hole at the back corner of UE.
Medyo mababa din yung set for Red Bascon in that last sequence. Kaya naman, she was just aiming for that corner attack in the back row and was very successful in that last play.
Medyo alanganin na nga, no?
Yung set, yes.
At saka yung palo, kala mo lalabas.
Oo.
Good defense again by Adamson. Cuenca to Red Bascon. Just penetrating the blockers of the Lady Warriors. Back-to-back points for Red.
A better setup then by Cuenca as we take a look at this replay. And what a vertical by Red Bascon in that last sequence.
Madriaga sets this one to Balingit. Doing damage to the defense of Adamson.
Right through the seams of the blockers. What a side out then for the UE Lady Warriors here. And at this point, kinakailangan din nila yung tulong ng ibang spikers. Not only itong si Cassie Dongalio.
Definitely. Madriaga to Balingit. Drop and that is a point. Casey Balingit this time operating for the Lady Warriors.
This is crucial for Madriaga to also activate itong si Balingit para dalawa na sila ni Cassie Dongalio that will give points for the UE Lady Warriors.
Look at that reaction from Kizzy Madriaga in the last frame. The Famulacan committed an error. No, but still the game, the score is tied at 10. Better showing for the Lady Warriors for this set. As that ball sails away, puntos para sa Lady Warriors.
And aside from better showing by the Lady Warriors, it's really the errors din of the Lady Falcons na namimigay ng free points for UE.
Cuenca chases the ball, gives it back to UE. Madriaga gives it one to Dongalio. And of course, if they have that opportunity, Cassie Dongalio will definitely put that away. As the spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
And syempre, it's costly to give up a free ball, especially if si Cassie Dongalio nasa front line. And this is something that the Lady Falcons should really minimize, those free balls with Cassie Dongalio ready to attack.
Speaking of attack, Casey Balingit consistent on her offense for this part of the set for the Lady Warriors.
And we have to give credit na din for Madriaga for distributing her balls na especially maximizing itong si Balingit and just giving points din for the UE Lady Warriors.
What about that hit? Red Bascon definitely nailing it down without any defenders at the net.
A super spike by Red Bascon. Grabe din yung palo niya sa gitna and she really saw that open spot in the side of the UE Lady Warriors.
Madriaga runs to the ball as Dongalio just hits it over. Huecos. Attack goes out.
Adamson asking for a check. Parang sa blocking, but the referees have a better vantage here. Kaya naman their decision was it sailed out.
It's Lady Warriors. They're having an advantage here as Madriaga gives this one to Dongalio.
That's gonna be a high morale or boosting point for the UE Lady Warriors in a much needed point to break away nga here in the second set.
Cuenca sets this to Barbie Hamili off the block. One-hand dig. Good ball. Madriaga gives this one to Dongalio. She's blocked. No coverage on the side of the Lady Warriors.
What a block by Aljibe in this last sequence. Very anticipated na itong si Cassie Dongalio.
This block of the set is brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. The Lady Warriors having a 3-point lead. Madriaga gives this to Dongalio with a drop. Ang bilis na mata ni Cassie Dongalio
Yes.
in that last setup.
And she knew that the person defending there was a middle blocker and not a libero. And kaya naman, she just tapped the ball over with the score 16-12 here in
Our second technical timeout.
I only want the best. Thincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Thincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Shakey Super Fans of the Day is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojos now. Buong pamilya sumusuporta and I believe para sa Adamson yung ating super fans na yon and substitution on the side of the Lady Falcons. Alcantara and Adolfo is back replacing Huecos. And the Cuenca on the floor. Again, the Lady Warriors ang merong kalamangan. Alcantara gives this one to Adolfo. Good pickup. Villamor, cross court. Adolfo will try. Fernandez sets that one to Dongalio. It's Hamili's turn down the line. Excellent defense by UE. It's the middle this time. A stellar performance on the floor for the Lady Warriors. Alcantara sa gitna, naiangat pa rin yan as Villamor. And the Lady Warriors really not giving up in that last rally.
What a defense by the Lady Warriors in that last sequence. You can really see from their body language that they really wanted to get that point. And you have to give it to them din talaga. And kudos to their defense, especially in floor defense.
Nakita mo yung ngiti doon ni Angelica Reyes, the libero. Kadalawang beses siyang nakapalo doon.
Yes.
Maraming salamat sa Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. But Antoinette Adolfo again making her presence felt in that last setup. Hindi na yan nabasa ni Angelica Reyes as Ecalia checks back in, replacing Dea Villamor. 13 serving 17. This is AA Adolfo. Another point awarded to the Lady Warriors, an easy one.
Yes, a costly error for A. Adolfo there. That could have been their point na sana to gain momentum and close out the lead here. But ayun na nga yung mga errors din talaga.
And Villegas, what an excellent slide.
We're seeing fast plays now from Angge Alcantara, especially after this back set from Villegas. And this is something that the Lady Falcons should really maximize if they want to close out this lead here in the second set.
Kizzy Madriaga goes to the middle. Alcantara gives it one, pero naiangat yan ni Fernandez. Dongallo will hit from the back, and that's a point. No, this is a really good time for Cassie Dongallo to be consistently delivering points. As we would like to thank Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. And we are talking about delivery in that last setup. It's Villegas earning a point for her team. And that cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
Alcantara just making sure na ma-activate niya yung kanyang mga middle blockers in the offense. Kasi they are actually generating points in the middle, and this is what they need here in the second set.
Balingit will try again, this time down the line. You know what, a tough angle for Casey Balingit. Ito na yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, Rhea, na kailangan ng katulong ni Cassie Dongallo. And that is Balingit also scoring for her team as Alcantara gives this one to Almonte. Good pick up by Dongallo. She will also attack. Verde Flor sets this one to Almonte once again. Madriaga to Balingit with a drop. Did not work. Fast setup. Nakuha yan ng UE. Dongallo. What an excellent read. At nabantay ni Ancheta yung net na yon again sa Cassie Dongallo.
In-anticipate na niya na pupunta yung bola to Cassie Dongallo. Kaya naman, that was a well-read block by Char Ancheta.
Maraming salamat sa Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Verde Flor chases the ball. Naibalik pa sa UE and Balingit puts it away.
What a C set by Madriaga to Balingit. You can really see that short set. A perfect set for Balingit.
Well, all she needed, talaga was that chance to deliver for the Lady Warriors. At nung maumpisahan yan ni Casey Balingit, nagtuloy-tuloy na nga ang kanyang contributions for UE. Castillo replacing Famulangan at the service area. As Adamson calls for a timeout.
Tapos yan eh. Ayusin yung mga mukha ninyo. Kasabay din kaya pinasok kayo dyan para, di ba? Lima. Ayusin ninyo yung body language niyo. Huwag niyo sabayan na kung ano yung, kaya pumasok na kayo dyan. Okay? Okay, malayo pa yan. Bibigyan ninyo, malayo yan. Isa-isayin natin. Okay, one good pass. Go. Laban.
Malaki yung kumpiyansa ni Coach JP sa kanyang girls in that last time out.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. As you were saying, Rhea?
Like what Coach JP Yude made mention, na ayusin yung body language ng girls kasi it's just 5 points yung gap ng score natin dito.
And alam naman natin na, Adamson's experience, lalo na sa mga ganitong laban, was already put to a test. And we witnessed that sa ilang laro nila dito sa ating torneo as a whistle was blown against Adamson.
Kumbaga, sanay sa mga pressure-pack moments itong Adamson. And let's see how they will bounce back. in that error committed by Shar Ancheta.
Good first ball by Almonte. Alcantara sets this one solo block ni Madriaga. Good timing on the other side, and that ball goes out. Adolfo asking for a check, but
We are yet to verify from our officials if kung may check nga ba.
this will be very crucial. Well, that ball will be given to the Lady Falcons. Still chasing a 4-point lead as Lorin Toring is back on the floor. And she replaced Jen Villegas. The starters for Coach JPU, they already buo na dito sa part of the set as Madriaga gives this one to Dongalio. You know, Dongalio, even before hitting that ball, already knows what she is about to do.
Yes, kasi alam niya na ibibigay sa kanya yung bola and she knew na mababantayan siya ng Lady Falcons. Kaya naman she opted for that block out in that last sequence. But for now, let's listen in to what Coach JP Yude has to say.
Hindi ba natin manalo? Hindi na, kunin natin yan. Diba? Isa-isayin na ninyo. One good pass again. Okay?
Lima lang yan, girls! Ayan. One good pass para makamit tayo, okay? Huwag niyo madaliin yung palo niyo. Dahan-dahanin niyo lang. Discard niyo yung palo niyo.
Well, what do you think? What should UE do, Rhea, for them to secure this set?
Aside from of course contributions from Cassie, Dongalio, and itong si Balingit, I think other players should also contribute points din talaga here in the second set to just secure this win in the second set.
Madriaga to Dongalio will hit and send her team to match point, or rather set point.
What a time for Cassie Dongalio to just get that point for her squad.
Madriaga serves for UE. Alcantara, bibigay from the opposite. Good pickup right there. Madriaga runs to the ball, but still won't be enough for them to retrieve as Adamson earning their 19th point. And you have A. Adolfo on deck to serve. And what a way for the Adamson Lady Falcons to end this set by committing an error, and definitely that is an advantage that UE Lady Warriors will enjoy as we are now tied at one set apiece, 25-19. Third set sa pagbabalik po namin.
I only want the best. Thincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Thincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Give me 10, 15, 20, down to the minute, 20,000.
Happy na sir, oh. So happy.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. And you are still watching the Shakey Super League. This is the third game between UE and Adamson Lady Falcons. And at that previous set, patience for the UE Lady Warriors was tested, Rhea.
Yes, and here in the second set, it was a better showing from UE. Madriaga was able to activate other spikers like itong si Balingit, a much-needed gunner alongside Cassie Dongalio para may options din yung UE in terms of contributing points in the attacks. And on the side of Adamson, it was really their errors that dragged them down in losing this second set.
Well, for the numbers that you can see, its attacks for UE definitely having an advantage and very beneficial for the Lady Warriors.
And although the Lady Falcons were able to generate that 3 blocks and 2 aces, pero yung attacks din ng 20 attacks ng UE Lady Warriors were unstoppable in that second set.
At ayan na nga ang cheerleaders ng Adamson Lady Falcons. Very supportive from the sidelines. And at that last set, hindi mo naramdaman or hindi natin naramdaman na kulang itong roster ng UE with their performance as we begin set number 3. And this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Cassie Dongalio's first point for UE.
Grabe po, porsyento na talaga ang UE here in the third set. And this is gonna be a crucial set for either the teams for them to gain that 1-set advantage.
Good read by Fernandez. Madriaga with a drop. Well, good intentions, pero masyado na siyang actually nakadikit sa antena.
Speaking of good read din for Verdaflor in that last play. At nabasa niya na outside yung bola.
Ishi lalong isip. Madriaga, ibibigay kay Dongalio sa gitna. Verdaflor with a pickup. Dongalio once again, and someone touched the net in that last sequence.
A touching violation by Shar Ancheta. I believe that was coming from a block. And pagtalikod niya, sumabit yung buhok niya sa net.
Casey Madriaga, I love how this girl talagang dinadala yung team niya. And every time, very vocal. As Fernandez sets this to Dongalio. But Dongalio, this time, nakahawak sa net. Violation yan against the Lady Warriors.
Napagigil si Cassie Dongalio in that last sequence.
Medyo mababa na kasi yung set na yon. Oh, this is a sharp one. Madriaga runs to the ball. Down the line. And everybody on the side of UE celebrated. Why not? Puntos yan para sa kanila. Excellent adjustment by Fernandez in that last setup.
A better showing na nga for the Lady Warriors here. Their body language is actually showing how much they needed to win this game.
Dongalio will try to put it back, but hindi. Yan naibalik at puntos mapupunta sa Lady Falcons. Hey, Adolfo serving for Adamson. Madriaga sets this one to the open down the line. Naiangat yan ni lalong isip. Almonte, cross court, that worked.
Very veteran Lucille Almonte just tapping the ball over dun sa cross court, knowing na walang tao. As you can see, an empty spot on the side of the Lady Warriors there.
Well, a bit an organized defense pattern on the side of UE in that last sequence. Balingit was blocked. Back-to-back Rejection from Adamson. The ring was picked up by Madriaga. Dongalio. Attack goes wide.
Dongalio was aiming for that down the line kill pero napasobra lang. Too much muscle in that last play.
5 serving 3. Service ace. Making that 6 on the board for the Lady Falcons.
What a time for AA Adolfo to serve that ace. A much needed point nga for the Lady Falcons to generate this lead here early on the third set.
Well, they cannot be as complacent dahil nakukuha na ng UE ang kanilang momentum. Naibalik pa nga ang bola and what a read by Cassie Dongalio. Nakita mo yung reaction that time. Yes. Ni Casey Balingit. She was just looking at the ball and Cassie Dongalio reading that very well. As we would like to thank Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Sa sidelines din naman ang kuha, hindi lang doon sa kabila. UE only down by a point here. Making that 2 because of the service ace.
What an ace!
That's Akisha Famulagan.
By Famulagan.
Yes. Tying the game.
And you can really see now that the Lady Warriors contributing points in various departments, not only sa atake, kundi sa service aces na rin.
Plus that attack point of Casey Balingit. At yung madagdag ko lang, Rhea, hindi lang si Dongalio ang pumupuntos ngayon. You have Pamulagan, you have Balingit already, and everyone is contributing, and we can see the efforts displayed here by the girls of Coach Jerry Yee. As Alcantara gives this one to Lalong Isip. Dongalio, nakapa yung bola, but too much power in that attack. This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
What a pipe attack that was from Ishi Lalong Isip. Kahit nasa back row siya, but it seems na yung palo niya parang hindi nasa back row. And what an ace for Lucille Almonte, very veteran, the team captain of the Lady Falcons.
Pupunta tayo sa ating unang technical timeout, lamang ang Adamson ng isa. Our face of the day is brought to you by Shakey's. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Ayan. And to all of you guys who cannot make it in the venue, you can still watch the games on our different social media platforms plus network, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok, and the Shakey Super League Facebook and Shakey's Philippines Facebook. Meanwhile, back on the floor. Well, good attempt right there by Fernandez. Pero ang lakas nung palo ni Ishi Lalong Isip in that last setup.
And we have to give credits to Ishi Lalong Isip for going after that block out attack, and she really aimed for that smaller blocker sa last play na yon.
Fernandez hitting that too hard. Already 3 points ang ibinigay dito ng UE sa Lady Falcons. Lamang na sila ng 3.
This is something that the UE Lady Warriors should really minimize kung gusto nila makuha itong set na to.
Dongalio from the back. At nagulat that time si Adolfo. Eight serving 10. On the floor is Shamel Fernandez. Sharp serve, Alcantara. Bibigay kay Lalong Isip off speed. She's blocked. Almonte from the back. Madriaga runs the ball free para sa Adamson. Lalong Isip will try.
Grabe, what a set din by Alcantara. Andun na siya sa zone 2 pero pinush niya pa rin sa open. And that was really a good attack by Ishi Lalong Isip.
11 serving 8. Lorin Turing. Madriaga. Cross court. Almonte. Lalong Isip. Committing an attack error. Ano bang mahirap sa ganong klaseng set, Rhea?
Alam mo, Sheila, those kinds of sets parang nakakalula. If ganon kataas, it's either you give up a free ball or papaluin mo. Kaya lang high risk, high reward kung papaluin mo. And although Lalong Isip went for that attack, but unfortunately, ayun nga, nalunod siya. But credit to Alcantara in that 1-2 play as we take a look at this replay. What a smart move for Angge Alcantara.
And she already has a point under her name for this set. Madriaga, ibibigay pa rin kay Dongalio. Almonte. From the opposite, good block for UE. Lalong Isip. Dongalio. Ekalia being aggressive in that last frame, but violation was called against the Lady Warriors. 4 touches.
That attack by Cassie Dongalio went over the
Or
net.
hindi rin natamaan, no?
Yes,
Hindi rin
ng
na-check
blocker.
ng Adamson. That's too short of a serve for Alcantara.
She was aiming for that short set to break the defense of the Lady Warriors, but was unfortunate in that last sequence.
Thank you to Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Madriaga sends this to Dongalio down the line. Napakaliit nung angle ni Cassie Dongalio in that last setup. As we see this replay, the spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
Ang taas din kasi tumalon ni Cassie Dongalio, kaya ibabawan niya yung bola at nakikita niya kung saan bakante at malulugar niya yung bola.
You can see the versatility of Cassie Dongalio playing open, playing opposite, and middle sa laro na to. Kahit saan man siya pumalo, effective. Idagdag mo pa yung back row attack. Puto ang apalo that time ni A. Adolfo. Alcantara gives this one to the opposite. Madriaga able to put that up. Dongalio off speed. Almonte will give this one. Ibinalik agad ni Kizzy Madriaga. And I have to say, that's her forte.
Yes, what a smart move by Madriaga to just go over that ball dun sa likod. Knowing na naka-abante yung girls in the side of Lady Falcons.
That's her third time for Madriaga and still puntos yun para sa kanya lahat. Dongalio, ibabalik. Alcantara. Madriaga already in position. Naiangat nga actually yung bola, no?
A miscue lang on the side of Lady Warriors.
Adamson having 1-point lead here as Ishi Lalong Isip serves. Madriaga sets this one to the middle. And Ancheta with a stare down.
A much-needed block by Shar Ancheta to stop Cassie Dongalio there in that last sequence. Or
That's Famulagan.
Famulagan rather. And ayun nga, much-needed block for them to side out and get a comfortable lead.
Yeah, no coverage that time for UE. Almonte with a one-hand dig. Down the line attack, and you would like that from Antoinette Adolfo, sending her team to their 16th point. At tingnan natin nga ito, Antoinette Adolfo nails it down. Lamang ang Lady Falcons ng 3.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy the special treat. Still here at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum. Third game of the day as Ishi Lalong Isip delivers a service ace.
A convenient point for the Lady Falcons. Etong service ace din talaga. It's the first line of offense. Kaya naman, if you can make a point out of the service area, why not?
Madriaga babawi, Dongalio with the drop, pero Verde Flor naiangat ang bola off the block. UE will try again. And this time, Cassie Dongalio making sure they will earn a point.
Fired up itong si Cassie Dongalio here in the third set and really making the most out of every opportunity to strike.
Kizzy Madriaga serving for UE. Alcantara sends this one to Almonte. Well, asking for a check, but according to our officials, there's none. And Lucille Almonte didn't really like that call.
Very frustrated team captain Lucille Almonte, and a costly error then on the side of the Lady Falcons.
Alcantara bibigay sa kabila. And you see the game face of AA Adolfo. Sabi niya, babawi ako para kay Lucille. Successful in that last play, and this cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Meal Tea. Order now. After that point, an error was committed.
Ito nga yung mga errors in the service area. It's breaking the momentum on the side of the Lady Falcons. Alam mo yung they were gaining points na pero nagkaka-error sila, and it's costly on their squad.
Maraming salamat sa Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Alcantara bibigay kay Adolfo again, and Kizzy Madriaga touches the ball. Point goes to the Lady Falcons.
AA Adolfo just on fire here in the third set, and she is the main gunner now for Angge Alcantara.
You know what you like about Alcantara, no? Kung sino yung mainit, kung sino yung pumupuntos, doon niya ibibigay yung bola. This time we'll see Toring with a drop.
What a stare down by Lorene Toring. That's gonna be a morale boosting point for the Lady Falcons.
UE calls for a timeout. Let's listen in.
Let's go. Apat lang. One pass. Kaya natin. Ay. Pick the spirit up. Pick the face up. Kaya natin. Isa na.
muna. Pasa lang muna tayo and then execute tayo ng play. Daanin natin sa tiga. Pag umatake si Casey,
Team Captain Madriaga just reminding the girls na kaya nila and 4 lang yung kalamangan. And ayun na nga, back to the basics, back to the fundamentals, and what they really need right now is a good first ball coming from this serve by A. Adolfo.
Well, good timeout called right there as Lady Falcons committed an error. Breaking the momentum ang strategy normally kapag magta-timeout bago mag-serve. And we have Villamor on the floor replacing Famulagan. As we thank Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Alcantara sets this one to Almonte. Madriaga. And that's Casey Balingit.
A good timeout by Coach Jerry Yee for the Lady Warriors. After that, naka-generate sila ng 2 points diretso. And they only need another 2 points here to close out the score.
Verde floor, good pickup. Almonte! Kita mo yung gigil ni Lucille Almonte dun sa set na yon.
And also the intention of Angge Alcantara to just set it perfectly for Lucille Almonte in that last sequence.
It's the Lady Falcons having a 3-point lead. Adriaga sets this one to the open. And that time, that's Ekalia scoring for UE.
And right through the seams of the blockers, ang hirap din blokin ni Teen Akalia, especially na she's a lefty who's spiking from the open area.
Sharp one, where the floor chases the ball. And Alcantara gives a chance. Dongalio to Adolfo. Lalong isip off the block. Madriaga. Combination play did not work. Same setup earlier, but different result, and that rally ended in favor of the Lady Warriors.
A little too high of a set for Lorin Toring in that last sequence, kaya naman nalunod siya. At nasa ilalim na siya ng bola in that set from Angge Alcantara.
Carmia Hamili already on the floor, replacing Ishi Lalong Isip. Fresh legs for Coach JP Yude. Service ace for the Lady Warriors, courtesy of Fernandez. We are now tied at 21, Rhea.
What a time to serve an ace by Fernandez to close out the gap here in the third set. Kaya naman si Coach JP napatawag ng timeout. Let's listen in.
okay yan, babawi ako.
Intindihan niya? Okay. Okay, ayusin niyo yung mukha niyo. Wala pa yun. Okay? Intindihan? Okay, pressure game. Ayusin niyo, one good pass, atake tayo ng maayos. Intindihan?
lang, ha?
Haluin niyo ng todo. Tulak niyo yung pasa ng maayos doon sa center. Magaan na yung service. Intindihan? Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go!
So, lang, bawi na isa.
Coach JP reminding the girls na kailangan nilang magpumasa, and kapag there is an opportunity to strike, kailangan din nilang paluin ito at hindi lang kumbaga basta-basta lang i-over yung bola. And this is something that the girls should really maximize yung offense nila here in the third set.
Exactly, sunod-sunod na yung puntos dito ng Lady Warriors, at definitely mag-iiba ang body language at yung magiging galaw o itsura dito ng Lady Falcons. On the other side, Lady Warriors, all smiles. Bakit hindi? They were able to regain the lead now.
And that's an easy point coming from an ace. Halos walang ginagawa yung Lady Warriors. And let's see how they will respond to that.
Nakuha na ngayon. Hamili was dug. Balingit with a drop. Barbie will try again. Denied. Toring, ginamit ang height. Madriaga will give a free ball. Toring off the block. One hand, a pickup right there by Almonte. Good coverage by Cassie Dongalio. Alcantara to Barbie Hamili. Hitting the ball towards the net.
Napailalim sa bola si Barbie Hamili in that last play. And that could have been an opportunity for the Lady Falcons for a point.
Casey Balingit. Mama, you would like her character and definitely diligence in that last 3 setups. Kaya patawag ng timeout dito ang Adamson. Pakinggan natin.
You know what, Sheila, at this point, what the Lady Falcons need is a perfect first ball, a good pass from the services of the Lady Warriors para naman maka-establish ng sets itong si Alcantara, and it's gonna be an easy volleyball on the side of the girls from San Marcelino.
Well, also, they would have to break the momentum that the UE Lady Warriors is having right now. And the confidence, lalo na. Dalawa na ang kanilang kalamangan. Alcantara sets this one to Hamili. But Fernandez was there. Balingit was blocked. Madriaga, binalik agad ang bola. Hamili will try. And at that time, you can see the reaction of Dea Villamor. Nauna kasi yung pagbaba niya, akala niya diretso sa kanya yung bola. Nakita mo, actually inabot pa niya yung bola eh.
And medyo bumagal yung bola nung pagka-check ng blockers sa palo ni Barbie Hamili. Kaya naman that was a little too late for the defenders of the Lady Warriors.
Only down by a point. Lady Falcons sa Madriaga. Bibigay dito to the lefty. Oh, that's really close to the end line. And look at the score now. We are tied at 23. Coach Jerry ang tatawag naman ng timeout.
Huwag natin ibigay sa referee yung call. That's what I said earlier. 100% dapat sure tayo inside. Hindi pwedeng out, in, no.
Clean kill. Clean kill tayo. Para hindi natin to questionin yung tawag ng referee.
Last two, all.
Si Hamili nandito. Isip, punta tayo dito na.
Next, who wants it, Lord? Who wants it, Lord? Tara! Hey, boy!
Clean kill nga naman ang kailangan ng Lady Warriors ngayon. And those unsure attacks, it's really costly for them. Especially, we don't have the privilege of the challenge system here. And I have to give credit din sa pag-timeout ni Coach JP Yude. They were able to generate 2 straight points for the Lady Falcons.
Gusto ko yung sinabi doon ni Kizzy earlier, no? Kailangan sigurado kayo sa galaw ninyo. This is not the time, para mag-hesitate dahil dalawa na lang ang puntos na kailangan nilang makuha na both teams. As Alcantara gives this one to Hamili. Bit of miscommunication right there for UE. Good read para sa UE. Balingit, cross court, but nandun si Toring. Hamili off the block. Good defense by Adamson. Ganun din ang pinapakita ng UE. What an attack from Fernandez. And that time, you like how Jen Villegas exerted an effort from that swing one more time.
What a stare down by Jen Villegas in that last sequence. And we have to give credit din sa transition ng Lady Falcons, especially considering na walang libero on the side of the girls from San Marcelino.
Good first ball, Madriaga. Bumawi doon si Balingit. Good defense by Adamson. It's Barbie Hamili again. Balingit, a power tip. Nabasa ni Almonte. And That is Jen Villegas putting that ball at the back corner of the Lady Warriors. A smart move from this girl in the middle. Napakahirap ang angulo na yon para kay Jen Villegas. It's the Lady Falcons bagging set number 3. Fourth set when we return.
I only want the best. Thincredible, Thintense, Sensational, Thin Crust Pizza from Shakey's. Thincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Give me 10, 15, 20, down to the minute 20,000.
Happy na si Sir, oh. So happy.
Pahirap ng pahirap itong laro na to para sa Adamson Lady Falcons and UE Lady Warriors. Pero balikan natin what happened in the third set, Rhea.
A better showing nga on the side of the Lady Warriors doon sa third set. They were able to generate points na not only in the attack line but also in the service line, and a better floor defense din. And on the side of the Lady Falcons, it was a slow start for them as the Lady Warriors were able to come up first sa set point, but yung body language din ng Lady Falcons, hindi sila nagpapatalo, and in that last play, it was really the attacks of Jen Villegas that paved the way for this score, 23-25.
Hindi mo talaga masusukat yung determination at passion, lalo na nitong mga girls ni Coach Jerry at Coach JT Yude. Tingnan natin itong numbers natin. Attacks hindi masyadong nagkakalayo. Actually, in all departments, no, Adamson, consistent sila sa paglagay ng puntos in every department, Rhea.
Yes, and looking at this, although same lang yung errors in the side of UE Lady Warriors and the Adamson, but it's really costly then for both squads. And as we take a look, the 21 big points already for Cassie Dongalio, and this is something that the girls should really take advantage, and if they could also generate and activate another spiker alongside Cassie Dongalio, and it's a much needed points then for them.
Well, it's all about consistency. Actually, for these two squads on the floor, no, kanina palitan din ng puntos ang nangyari. It was Adamson actually enjoying their lead, pero nabawi yan ng UE towards the end of that third set. Pero ito na nga, we'll begin set number 4, and this is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and Mojos now. Madriaga gives this one to Dongalio. She's taken down. Madriaga nag-approach pero nabitin. Adamson getting their first point of the set.
And of course, we have to give credit then to the 21 big points of Cassie Dongalio, and with no other scorers like sila Cepada, Rojo, and this is really costly then on the side of Lady Warriors. And let's see what Balingit has to offer nga alongside Cassie Dongalio.
Well, na-mention kanina sa report ni Sabrina na may sakit. Actually, yung the other players of UE, that's why they only have 9 sa roster in this game. So, sa mga ganong pagkakataon, where indikdikan talaga yung laban, we're definitely needing, you know, a bit of help coming from the other teammates. Pero for UE, that's a challenge for them for this match. As Dongalio earning another point. Actually, their first for this set. That's her 22nd point, I believe.
And we're only down 4 sets pa lang, Sheila, but this girl, Cassie Dongalio, was able to come up with big 22 points already.
Another error on the side of the Lady Falcons. UE only down by a point here. Alcantara gives this one to Almonte off the block. Madriaga to Dongalio. Picked up by Lalong Isip.
Grabe!
You know, Cassie Dongalio doing everything for her team for this game. Nakuha na yung drop, pumalo sa kabila, and still, puntos yan para sa UE. That's her 23rd. Almost one set na ang na-contribute dito ni Cassie Dongalio. But Lucille Almonte on the other side delivers.
Very veteran din, Lucille Almonte. And of course, we have to give credit din na pinapabawi siya ni Angge Alcantara after that unsuccessful drop ball in her previous sequence.
Madriaga to Dongalio, but this time taken down. Walang nagawa ang depensa o coverage ng UE in that last setup.
And a much anticipated attack then from Cassie Dongalio, especially if she's in the first line.
Madriaga to the middle. Kuha ni Lalong Isip. Kizzy goes to Cassie. Almonte was there. And Adolfo just hitting that ball. And there's a check according to our officials.
A little too close of a set din. A little too close to the net din yung set. Kaya naman just AA Adolfo rather just aiming for those high hands.
Thank you so much to Converge FiberX, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. As Villegas registers a point from a service ace. 7 serving 3.
We're seeing a balanced scoring here for the Lady Falcons. Medyo nakadistribute talaga yung bola ni Angge Alcantara, kaya naman nakaka-points yung mga girls.
And Cassie Dongalio pumalo sa opposite, and another point earned for her team. This spike of the set is brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. Good first ball. To ring, nabasa yan ni Famulagan sa gitna.
Medyo mataas din yung set for Loreen to ring. Kaya naman, she was just opting for that top attack, pero nabasa, well read by Famulagan.
Alcantara gives this one to Adolfo down the line.
What a kill by AA Adolfo there. And at this point, siya na nga yung main gunner ni Angge Alcantara as we take a look at this replay.
Adolfo hammering it down. Heading on to our first technical timeout, it's the Lady Falcons having a 3-point lead. Begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. This is already set number 4. A. Adolfo of the Lady Falcons getting another point from a service ace.
On fire na nga itong si AA Adolfo, just contributing points hindi lang sa attacks, pati na rin sa service ace.
Nine serving 5. Kizzy Madriaga gives this one to Fernandez. Pick up by Verdeflor. Almonte with a tough angle.
Grabe.
Lucille Almonte loves that kind of attack, no? Yung ganong kasikip na space for her, pero na-deliver pa rin niya.
Yes, and after all, it's just like 1 point lang. Kaya naman, it's a matter of how smart you play the opportunity that you have.
Ang nipis nung palo ni Lucille Almonte. Pero nakabawi naman agad si Cassie Dongalio. I really like how Cassie Dongalio operates. Very well-rounded player. Alcantara, ito ring of from a slide pero naiangat yan. Si Balingit naman ang papalo. Verdeflor able to pick that up. Famulagan.
Smart
with a good
play.
placing, yes.
Smart play by Famulagan. Knowing na medyo nag-struggle sa zone 2 yung Lady Falcons and she just went for that block in that last sequence.
Alcantara to Lucille Almonte. And that time hindi nakahabol si Cassie Dongalio. It's Lucille Almonte serving for the Lady Falcons. 11 serving 7. Madriaga sets this one to Balingit. No touch, according to our officials.
Medyo na late din si Balingit in that last setup and unfortunately too much muscle in that attack.
Maraming salamat sa Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Balingit, good coverage by Fernandez. Dongalio from the back. Cross-court attack. Madriaga sends this one to Dongalio. Labanan sa back row. Madriaga ibibigay ulit kay Cassie. It's Almonte's turn, but pick up by Madriaga. Excellent floor defense by both teams. Alcantara to the open and off speed attack by Ishi. Lalong isip. Sabi niya kanina pa kayo pumapalo ng malakas. Ako naman.
And what a floor defense by both teams. And parehas sila malalakas yung palo, kaya naman itong si Ishi lalong isip, just went for that off-speed attack right in the middle.
13 serving 7. Pamulagan with a soft touch. Castillo. Alcantara, bibigay kay lalong isip as she was blocked. Excellent read there on the defense.
Ancheta acknowledging it, diretso na lumabas yung bola and she was hoping to get that blocker's touch sana, but unfortunately, napasobra ang kanyang pagpalo in that last sequence.
Verdeflor with a good first ball. Alcantara ibinalik. Crafty move right there by the playmaker of the Lady Falcons. It's Adamson leading here by 6. Castillo will try. Clearly a violation called against Ishi Lalong Isip.
Catch and throw violation from Ishi Lalong Isip. And let's see how the Lady Warriors will maximize and take advantage of the errors committed by Adamson Lady Falcons.
Well, Coach JP Yude didn't like the call. Alcantara, bibigay ulit kay Lalong Isip. Bumawi naman agad.
Very veteran for Angge Alcantara to set it up again to Ishi Lalong Isip para mubawi as we take a look at this replay.
This cool play of the set is brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Another error for UE, but an ace for the Lady Falcons. Lamang na sila dito. Second technical timeout, 16-9 is the count.
I only want the best. Thincredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Thincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199 pesos. Save 30 pesos, just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. We have more exciting matches for you tomorrow, Sunday. Dito pa rin sa Rizal Memorial Coliseum. FEU goes against the University of the East for the first game. At masusundan pa yan ng dalawang laro. As Adamson Lady Falcons will play against the Lady Blazers. And the game number 3, Ateneo Blue Eagles will face UST Golden Tigresses. Kaabang-abang na mga laro bukas. As Cassie Dongalio again operating for the Lady Warriors.
And what a timeout for Coach Jerry. And kaya naman, the girls in the Lady Warriors rather were able to get that point.
Speaking of a point, it's Jen Villegas. And Coach JP Yude just applauding from the sidelines. Bakit hindi ang ganda na naging setup dito? And nobody attempted on the side of the Lady Warriors to even safeguard that net. Madriaga sends this to Dongalio again.
I'm really just out of words for Cassie Dongalio. Nakaibabaw siya sa bola in that last sequence. Kaya naman kitang-kita niya kung saan niya ilulugar yung bola.
Maraming salamat sa Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. As Jen Villegas showing her version of an attack.
And what a risk action for Jen Villegas there. And of course, credit din to the perfect first ball of the Lady Falcons.
Dagdagan pa ng isang service ace. Parang mahihirapan kaya tang pumili dito ng MVP of the match natin, Rhea.
At this point, it seems like all the girls from different departments and different zones are just contributing points then for the Lady Falcons.
Exactly. What a luxury for Alcantara to have these spikers as Dongalio sees that drop of Almonte. Madriaga kay Dongalio pa din.
Cassie Dongalio super unstoppable here and she's playing as if hindi ganon kataas yung lamang here in the third set, and you really have to give this girl credit for just doing the work that she does here.
At hindi rin parang hindi rin napapagod si Cassie Dongalio dito. So showing the same intensity and power, and as I say power, Antoinette Adolfo naman ang papalo, and she is consistent from that area. Castillo is in, rather out, and Balingit on the floor. Kanina pa nagkakaroon ng problema dito yung UE pagdating sa pagpasok ng libero. As Fernandez will make an adjustment. Alcantara to Almonte. Dongalio. Having the net as an ally in that last attack. UE chasing a 7-point lead here. Alcantara, lalong isip. Madriaga sets this to Balingit, too high. And no check according to our officials.
Medyo mababa yung setup by Madriaga to Balingit, and unfortunately sailed out in that last setup.
Maraming salamat sa Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Dongalio to Fernandez. And that attack, able to penetrate the block of Alcantara.
Right through the schemes of the blocker, Fernandez just making the most out of that out-of-system play.
Serving 21. You have Balingit Ecalia in front. Good defense. Pero hindi umabot doon si Cassie Dongalio as the Lady Falcons slowly and making sure that they will bag this set. Madriaga to the middle. Almonte papalo. Combination play, Balingit. And that's a point for the Lady Warriors.
What a play by Madriaga to Balingit. At this point, this is what the Lady Warriors need. Yung perfect first ball to establish those combination plays and get those points for their squad.
Good first ball, Alcantara sa gitna. And that's again Jen Villegas.
What a setup din for Angge Alcantara. Her distribution of sets din talaga just paved the way for a balance of scoring here for the Lady Falcons.
KZ gives this one from the back. At masyadong malakas ang palo ni Fernandez. The Lady Falcons at match point. And the veteran setter on deck to serve. Madriaga. Calia was blocked. Dongalio will try. And that's a set point save. Rather a match point save for the Lady Warriors. Alcantara. Jen Villegas pulling the plug right here. What an attack from the middle. Sending her team to their 25th point as we see Villegas nailing it down. And what an effort coming from these two teams. Congratulations to the Lady Falcons, and what a game for the UE Lady Warriors. And again, the roster of the Lady Warriors in this match is depleted because some of the players, really under the weather, but that excellent performance as well. Pero it's the Lady Falcons displaying more heart and determination in getting this win against UE. 25-16 is the score of set number 4. And highlights and summary stats of the game. We'll present it to you when we return.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thin-Tense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible, crisp crust, Thin-Tense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Give it 10, 15, 20, under the minute 20,000.
Happy na si Sir, oh. So happy.
Player of the match is brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Nabanggit nga natin kanina, Rhea, everyone on the floor para dito sa Lady Falcons nag-deliver. Diba, lahat may puntos on the board. But, you know, this girl stood out and our MVP of the match, bakit siyang napili mo, Rhea?
Of course, AA Adolfo, just very reliable. Kahit saan man siya, from the open and the opposite and even in the service area. Let's listen in to what the interview of Sab.
Ayun nga, kasama ko nga dito si AA Adolfo of Adamson Falcons. So, congratulations for being the best player of the game. At kanina nga, nakausap ko rin naman si Coach JP Ude. At sabi niya nga sa akin na blessing nga daw ang nangyari sa pagkatalo nyo against Lady Tamaraos. Nag-agree ka ba dito? At paano to nakatulong nga sa inyo today?
Yung pagkatalo po namin sa Lady Tamaraos po, naging lesson po talaga siya sa amin. Kasi nung mga times po na yon, madami po kaming pagkukulang and naging complacent po kami sa part na yun.
Balikan lang muna natin ang game kanina. So, yung opposing team, sila ay merong lang 9 players sa kanilang roster. Pero nakakuha nga sila ng set 2. Sa tingin mo, ano yung ginawa nilang tama na nawala sa team ninyo nung time na yon?
Yung ginawa po ng US, nakita po namin yung aggressiveness nila na manalo po ng set na yon. And lahat po sila nagko-contribute isa-isa. Yun po yung pagkukulang namin sa second set. Yung wala kaming receive, wala nang pumapalo sa amin, marami po pagkukulang.
At dahil kanina ka pa nga chinicheer ng iyong mga supporters dito. Sige na, ito na yung time. Moment mo na to, batiin mo na nga sila. Andito na ako sa TV.
Binabati ko po yung mama ko, yung family ko sa Ormoc, yung family sa Merida, sa Australia, si Joshua, hello po. And sa mga fans po na nanonood at sumusuporta po sa Adamson, maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Congratulations to you dahil ikaw makaka-receive ng pizza from Shakey's and Supercard. So, A. Adolfo of Adamson and Lady Falcons. Back to the panel.
Maraming salamat, Sabrina San Diego, and congratulations to AA Adolfo in being consistent sa pagtulong sa kanyang team and getting their win. And once again, congratulations sa Adamson for picking up a win and redeeming themselves. They will be getting a better shot at a more favorable matchup para sa ating torneo And it has really been a tedious matchup for these two matches. Balikan natin ang nangyari dito sa ating laro, Rhea. Set number 1, nakita natin aggressive at the onset itong dalawang koponan natin. Pero sunod-sunod na nga ang naging errors dito ng UE. Although, no, nakakabawi naman sila, but it's the Lady Falcons displaying more effort and aggressiveness. Pagdating naman ng set number 2,
Yes, here in set number 2, a better showing from the Lady Warriors, and Madriaga was able nga to activate other spikers like Balingit, a much needed gunner then alongside Cassie Dongalio. And in fact, they were able to come up early on with that set point, but again, it's the Lady Falcons just proving how much they wanted to bounce back.
well, let's not forget the contributions of Casey Balingit on her stellar performance in that part of the game. Pagdating naman sa set number 3, eto, nakita natin or narinig natin during the timeout, sabi ni Madriaga, there has to be certainty on their movement sa kanilang timeout. But still, hindi yon naging enough for UE Lady Warriors to get back on track dahil nakuha yan ng Lady Falcons. And then the fourth set, yung nakita natin, lumaban pa rin itong UE Lady Warriors, but it's the girls of Coach JP Yude. Everybody was contributing, pitching in from all departments, offense and defense, harap o likod man ang kanilang mga atake. 25-14, 19-25, 25-23, and 25-16 is the score for these two matches. At ngayon, this is the updated team standings for Pool E and Pool F, Rhea.
Of course, after winning this match, Adamson Lady Falcons now in rank number 2 with 4 wins and 1 loss, and that also the Lady Warrior is now in number 4 with 2 wins and 3 losses, and of course in Pool E, the NU Lady Bulldogs still undefeated in that number 1 spot in Pool E.
Well, more hair-raising matches para sa inyong lahat. Bukas on a Sunday, FEU goes up UE at 11 a.m. It's Adamson Lady Falcons who will face College of St. Benilde at 2. And at 5 o'clock, it's Ateneo de Manila University will play against University of Santo Tomas. On behalf of our courtside reporter Sabrina Santiago and my partner Rhea Araagas, and of course all the diligent and hardworking men and women of Plus Network, this is Sheila Salaysay, and thank you for watching the 2023 Shakey Super League Preseason Championship.